Hello, 안녕하세요, and namaste, my friend. I hope you're doing well because I am. As you can see, I set up the little YouTube tin container in the background, and I think it makes a nice addition to this setup. Now today, it's just gonna be some fabric scratching. I'm wearing my MC crew neck, which I got from this year's burn camp that I attended after my summer camp. I guess I'll tell you a little about it. And yeah, just sit back. I might do some mouth sounds too. Sit back. Relax. 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 And enjoy. Enjoy. So you want to know about burn camp. This stands for Midwest Children's Burn Camp. And it's got like a bigger print on the back. But I won't stand up because my chair is quite squeaky. So, burn camp is basically a place to have fun. Most importantly, it's organized by wonderful people, and what they do is basically they take over our camp, our summer camp, and instead of regular kids attending it, it's children with, who are children that are basically victim to burn wounds. And so sometimes they'll have like worse wounds than other kids, and so that really makes them feel uncomfortable and insecure about themselves because it's not that common, right? And so what we're trying to provide is a peaceful and caring environment. And I gotta say, they really provide that. I feel like there's no judgment whatsoever going on, and it's just a really positive and uplifting environment. And so what we usually do is just lead the activities, because their counselors are usually just, taking care of their group of kids, and we just sort of tell them what kind of activity is going on and lead them through it. But they usually do most of the important stuff, I'd say. We just sort of lay down the foundation and tell them the boundaries, and they take it from there. But there are some phenomenal individuals, and it's really fascinating to see, like, how strong-minded some kids are, because I first thought that, if something like that would have happened to me, where I would have gotten unlucky and, say, lost my fingers, I thought I'd really be demotivated, have like a low energy sort of state of mind towards life in general, because it's like a sort of like a victim mindset, where you think like, I have this life and it's just laying obstacles in my way. But interestingly enough, it's the exact opposite. When I would be at regular camp and, say, we would be doing archery, there'd be some cabins that wouldn't really want to do it, because they're like, oh man, come on, we hate archery, archery sucks, and all that. I mean, me over here, I am quite the avid archery enjoyer. I think my best score was 47. Usually I get like a 42 on average. Not trying to toot my own horn, but I mean, it's not that difficult, it's like, I don't know, 10, 15 feet, maybe more. It's like 20, 25 feet away, I think, something like that. But, you'd have like some cabins that wouldn't want to shoot. And I always ask why. And they're always like, oh, we don't like archery. Archery is boring and all this stuff. So you gotta step in and like show them that it's fun, but they don't understand it. Usually it's the cabins that don't know how to pull back their arrow properly, or whenever they're knocking their arrow, it's like going all over the place, and that really discourages them. So you gotta help them out. But in this case, they do have all of their fingers and they're totally healthy. But it's something about their state of mind that is different. And in comparison to the kids at burn camp, whenever you'd be on an activity with them, like archery, it's just one of the many activities that you'd have with them. You'd instantly realize how excited they are to participate. And even, or I should say, especially the ones that have it the most difficult, because some of them, they wouldn't really have 10 fingers, but they'd still give their best efforts to pull back the arrow and shoot. And even if they only hit a 3 or a 2, or even if they just hit the target, they'd be completely out of their minds. And it's just such an amazing experience to witness what's really going on there, because I think it's the contrast between both sides is what really makes them stand out. But then again, it's a different kind of experience. But sometimes they wouldn't really be able to pull back the arrow, because at the end of the day they're still kids and they're quite weak, so you'd always have to step in, and I'd try to pull the bow back for them, which is also a whole other mess, because you gotta, well, if you're not pulling the bow, then you don't really know how tight of a grip you're gonna have to need on your other hand. So it's difficult, but at the end of the day, as long as you're having fun, and it's an uplifting community and you have nice people around you, I think you do make great memories together. And then they'd also have loads of different kinds of dance parties, which we don't really have at regular camp. And I gotta say, they do have some good moves over there. Gotta really give it to them. We actually had a dance battle this year, but I gotta say, I'm not the best dancer. I do enjoy dancing though, but I just sort of, go with the flow, do whatever feels right at the given moment. I don't really study any choreographies or anything like that. My mom actually she used to do a lot of Zumba, and she's a dance instructor. But she has quite the big problem with her feet, and her feet would always hurt. And I think she'd get blisters, so she couldn't really dance all too much, but she did dance her fair share. Gotta give her that. But yeah, that's basically burn camp. Wonderful experience. But so different. So different from regular camp. It's crazy. It's also because it's like a non-profit organization. So all the kids that go there get it funded or don't have to pay it, basically. And all the counselors that go there don't really get paid to be there, but they just go because they want to be there, you know? And so that really shifts the dynamic because you're spending time with people that, you know, are there because they want to be, rather than people that are there to make money or other reasons that I don't really know about. I don't know why you would go to a summer camp. I mean, I know my reasons, but it changes for everyone, obviously. But yeah, it's a great crew neck. Pretty simple, pretty plain, but gets the job done. It's keeping me warm during these cold winter days or autumn. It's not really winter yet. But anyway, it's getting quite late, so I think you should head to bed. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening or a good night's sleep. If you haven't subscribed, I'd appreciate it deeply. If you liked the video, let me know in the comments. Also, if you have any suggestions, yourself. Stay safe. And I'll catch you in the next one, alright? Love ya.